What if I told you that everything you feel, your thoughts, emotions, and even your ability to stay grounded can be understood through three ancient elements? The alchemists believed that all transformation, whether physical or psychological, was driven by the interplay of three core substances: mercury, sulfur, and salt. And understanding them can completely shift the way you approach emotional healing. Welcome back to Everyday Alchemy, the series where we take ancient wisdom and apply it to real-life transformation. I'm Nicholas Colt, the Hidden Therapist, and today we are diving into how these three elements can help you understand yourself on a whole new level. Alchemy isn't just about turning lead into gold. It's about transformation in all areas of life, including mental and emotional growth. And at the heart of this process are three essential elements: mercury, sulfur, and salt. Mercury is the part of us that thinks, questions, and adapts. It represents intellect, curiosity, and the ability to shift perspectives. When it's balanced, Mercury helps us think critically and solve problems. But when it's out of balance, we can get trapped in overthinking, avoiding emotions, or intellectualizing our feelings instead of actually feeling them. Sulfur is our fire, our passion, drive, and emotional intensity. It fuels creativity, ambition, and deep feelings. When in balance, sulfur gives us motivation and a sense of purpose. But too much sulfur? That's when emotions take over. We become impulsive, reactive, or even self-destructive. Salt is the foundation. It represents the body, resilience, and the ability to stay grounded. It helps us endure hardship and maintain stability. When balanced, salt keeps us steady and strong. But when we rely too much on salt, we become rigid, resistant to change, stuck in old patterns, and afraid to let go. Now, think back to a time when you were struggling emotionally. Maybe it was a breakup, a job loss, or a personal crisis. How did you react? Your dominant element might have taken control. If you overanalyzed everything but didn't actually feel the emotions, that's Mercury in overdrive. If you reacted impulsively, let emotions control you, or burned out in anger or sadness, that's sulfur taking over. If you shut down, refused to adapt, or clung to old patterns, that's salt becoming too rigid. Emotional healing happens when these three forces are in balance. We need mercury to help us understand our emotions, sulfur to let us experience them, and salt to keep us grounded through the process. So, how do we actually work with these elements? Here are some practical exercises to bring them into alignment. Number 1. Balancing mercury. Mindfulness practice. If your mind is racing, try meditation or deep breathing to slow it down. Journaling with emotions. Write down your thoughts, but also reflect on how they make you feel. Don't just analyze, connect. Number 2. Balancing sulfur. Emotional expression. Suppressing emotions fuels imbalance. Try creative outlets like art, music, or talking to someone you trust. Grounding techniques. If emotions are overwhelming, use physical grounding. Walk barefoot, hold something solid, or focus on slow breathing. Number 3. Balancing salt. Movement. Physical activity, even just stretching, helps shake off emotional stagnation. Challenge rigidity. If you're stuck in a pattern, change something small. Switch up your routine, take a new route home, or try something unfamiliar. The goal isn't to eliminate any one element, but to bring them into balance so that each one supports the other. So which element do you feel is dominant in you right now? Are you stuck in your head, overwhelmed by emotions, or resisting change? Recognizing this is the first step in mastering your own transformation. Here's something to try after this episode. Take a few minutes to reflect or journal about which element you connect with the most and why. Notice how it influences your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. That's it for today's episode of Everyday Alchemy on the Heathen Therapist. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need it. And as always, keep evolving.